Well, welcome back. Now, if for some reason you're starting to watch round two before viewing round one, you can rectify that by clicking on the link above or in the description. However, if you enjoy coming in the middle and not understanding what's going on, well, that's your prerogative. When I started this project, I knew there were differences between the two versions, but I thought they were mainly the Raymond Burr inserts and related scenes. I was surprised to find that, for the most part, Terry Morse pretty much made his own movie out of the raw materials supplied by Ishiro Honda and combined with his own material. Most of the scenes were the same, but often in decidedly different order, sometimes partly or totally rewritten. It's fun to compare the dub with the subtitles. It's too confusing to run the two in parallel, as I've been trying to do. So we'll alternate between the two, keeping the timelines of each as sensible as possible. Okay, deep breath. Let's go. Note the Nagasaki reference on the train. That's why the scene was cut.
また疎開か。まったく嫌だな。俺のとこはね、営業の音が使ってますからね。この船舶は十分なる注意を要します。終わり。それだけですか？終わり。
Can you hear me okay, George?
Coming in clear. Now let's have it, Steve. What about this monster story of yours?
Well, it's big and terrible.
That the monster or the story?
More frightening than I ever thought possible.
You realize your story's front page all over the country. Well, stay on it, Steve, and keep us posted.
I will. So long, George.
Emiko is coming over this evening, and she said it was important.
All right, I'll check with you tomorrow.
That would be fine, Steve.
Sayonara.
フリゲート艦隊による初の爆雷攻撃が実施されました。午前10時、堂々の陣形を整えて。
どうかしたんでしょうか？先生は動物学者だから、ゴジラを殺したくないんだ。しばらく一人にしといてくれ。
Now this sequence, including the demonstration of the secret weapon, is still about 22 minutes in the future in the original.
world must not know of this. Promise to keep my secret.
By the end of the day, it was generally assumed that the underwater demolition had ended the short but terrible reign of Godzilla.
In a rare moment of unity, except the voiceover, of course, but that's excusable. Then once again, we bifurcate.
Dr. Yamane,
That means
Japan's
split in
leading
two.
paleontologist, was among the top scientists invited to the meeting. I had met Dr. Yamane through my friend Serizawa several years ago. If there was to be an answer to these mysterious ship disasters, it would come from these men.
We saw this scene before, but this is where it actually fits into the story. We didn't actually get a dub of this, only Iwanaga's inserted comments. Still, you can tell from the subtitles that there was no mention of Odo or any other island. Yamane's position was, as it was throughout the film, to study Godzilla and his relation to the H-bomb, not kill him.
Afraid my Japanese
A rather unhealthy obsession.
Dr. Yamane is suggesting to the officials that they question the natives of the small island. He says that Odo Island is close to the area where the disasters have taken place.
そんなことよりもまずあの不思議な生命力を研究することこそ第一の急務です。
This sequence is, again, relocated from later on.
The military used
The
every
newspaper
man and
office
machine
scene is
available in an
expanded,
effort to stem
but the
the
mobilization
onslaught of
is
terror.
as shown. A very long, almost 5-minute scene cut. Only the first few seconds at the newspaper office and the final frame of Emiko standing there looking forlorn remain. Into the dumpster. Are Hagawara being assigned to interview Serizawa?
至急君に会ってもらいたい人物があるんだ。芹沢博士。
Emiko and Ogata discussing Serizawa.
どうも弱気になる。
私、あの方には子供の頃からお兄様のように甘えたりしていて。
Hagawara barging in and asking for an introduction.
いや、お嬢さんにぜひ紹介の労を取っていただこうと思いまして、事情は後でお話しますが、気を要することなんで。
Ogata and Shinkichi motorcycling to Yamana's house to discuss education. Hagawara and Amiko heading for Serizawa's lab. The actual interview, fruitless from Hagawara's point of view.
じゃあどうもお忙しいところ。いや、お役に立ちませんで。失礼します。
今何を研究してらっしゃるの？お父様もおっしゃってたわ。芹沢はこの頃何をやってるんだろう。
And now it's time for the private showing of the secret weapon.
恵美子さん、見せてあげようか。
え？
その代わり。どうかしたんですか？
いいえ、何でもないんです。
ゴジラだ。ゴジラが来た。
And it looks like the initial destruction of Tokyo is going to be synchronized as well. Up to a point.
私は山根です。山根博士です。生命の補助はできませんから、通すことはできません。では疾患に伝えてください。ゴジラに光を当ててはいけません。ますます怒るばかりです。今そう言われても困ります。先生、あちらの高台行きましょう。下がってください。下がってください。
Once again, Raymond Burr not earning his paycheck. 5 inserts totaling 17 seconds. Just standing there. No dialogue, no voiceover, no emotion. Probably took the editor a half hour to trim those clips into place. Where's the profit in that?
The damage had been severe, but fortunately confined to the dock section of the city. Godzilla was still in Tokyo Bay, and there was every reason to believe he would return, unless some means was found to stop him.
鉄条網より500メートル以内の住民はこの別紙警備計画に基づき直ちにそれぞれの任務についていただく。
They're making one last big effort to stop him. What's that? Come here, I'll show you. Tokyo is surrounded by high-tension electrical towers. To get to the heart of the city, Godzilla would have to break through 300,000 volts of electricity. The officials are trying to have everything ready by nightfall.
Evacuation of all non-essential personnel. It was a monumental job, but a job which had to be done.
These shots were shown on their own, not framed through Steve Martin's office window.
臨時ニュースを申し上げます。ただいま港区、品川区、大田区民に対し完全退避命令、品川区、大田区民に対し完全退避命令が発令されました。なおラジオのスイッチを切らずにそのままお待ちください。
おかえりなさい。
ゴジラを殺すことばかり考えて、なぜ物理衛生学の立場から研究しようとしないんだ。
Maybe a brilliant scientist, but he has absolutely no grasp of reality.
凶暴な怪物をあのままほっとくわけにはいきません。ゴジラこそ我々日本人の上に今の覆いかぶさっている水爆そのものではありませんか。
君までがゴジラを抹殺しようというのか。帰りたまえ。帰ってくれたまえ。
いや、僕の言い方が悪かったんだ。
いいえ、どうかしてしまったのよ、お父様。
臨時ニュースを申し上げます。臨時ニュースを申し上げます。その後、ゴジラは京浜地区に向かって接近しつつあります。上陸地点の鉄条網には強力なる電流を通じますから慎重なる注意を要します。繰り返します。
By nightfall, everyone was off the streets. The news office commanded a good view of Tokyo and was receiving all reports directly from security headquarters. This tape recording is for George Lawrence, United World News, Chicago, USA. Everyone remaining in the city was on a watch and wait basis. The wait was not a long one.
It'll be longer than you think, Steve. Probably about 2 weeks. Takes a lot of time to put one of these extravaganzas together. We'll see you then.